racing full steam down the backstretch here at Nashville with the entire pack of the ARCA Re Series chasing after you as we make our way towards the finish as the ARCA Re Series works its way through with just 25 to go in round 2 for 2005. Chad Blount has just taken the restart, and look at the gap he's already opened up, Billy.
Chad looks strong. He had an awesome start, and it's almost like someone's got to win this race because with all the other leaders getting black flag and Frank having problems and Aaron spinning, 67 sure looks strong, and he's been fast all day.
Well, Aaron's back in the field in 14th after causing the yellow with the spin over in turn 2. There's your old ride right there, car number 25, Jason Jarrett behind the wheel today, and he's doing a great job. Jason is up to 5th.
Jason's doing a great job in the Central Merchant Services Chevrolet, but I got to give a shout out to my crew. I noticed they really got him up in the, got him right up in the hunt. Awesome pit stop. I'm really proud of the guys, so that's what it takes, a whole team effort.
One thing Jason mentioned about your crew is the fact that he really liked working with your crew chief, Troy Selberg, and the fact that Troy really plans ahead strategy and so forth. He had all kinds of options already set up for the entire day, something Jason has never had before. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, Troy may be the best planner and organizer I've ever worked with him. He's been a heck of an asset to the team, and it's been a privilege just working with him and having part of the team.
That's the 7th place car right there, Ken Weaver, and he's got Frank Kimmel in the fight with him.
Ken having a great run here today. You know, Don bounced back and forth here in the top 10 all day, but he's doing what he needs to do to get it done. Just finish and be in contention to win this thing.
Hasn't been a great day for Frank Kimmel. Here comes the 9 car making his way back up. What is the story with the 46, Don? Let's try to get.
Oh, and I'm going. Let's find out from Bill Kimmel. You're doing a lot of conversations with the officials. What's going on?
Oh, this is the restart stuff there. The Advanced Auto Parts support cars run good all weekend. We got an intermittent miss, and it misses for more laps, and it runs clears for some. And I think we'd have something for, but we can't get the thing to clear out.
Okay, the hood was up earlier for an unscheduled pit stop. What's up with that?
We're trying to find a miss. We thought maybe we had a plug water to come off or something, and we just got a miss in it somewhere. We can't find it right now.
Well, other than the miss, I guess they're okay. That's Bill Kimmel, crew chief for Frank.
You know, you wonder if that miss has anything to do with the Mallory boxes that we've been distributed this week. This is the first week we've had distributed boxes like this, and I know a lot of us had problems in the pits and in the garage area before we got to the track or in the shop, but you know, you wonder if that might be the problem Frank's facing.
One thing about those new Mallory boxes too is that if they're working properly, they will also highlight where you have other issues with your car. So it might not even be the box, it might be something else wrong with the car that now the Mallory boxes are really shining a light on.
Right, they're such a precise instrument that they're picking up any little problems that we didn't even know we had before. Because I believe it works off a digital signal where all the other boxes work off an analog signal. I gotta say, Jason's really looking good there, picking up a couple more spots. Let's see if we can't get in the top 5 for this day's over.
Here comes Miller in the 9 car. Joey Miller not done yet. Led a lot of the laps here today. And Dan, let's revisit what caused him to get sent back, that penalty. As we watch this fight for second, they were exiting off of pit road and blended in too fast onto the racetrack.
Yeah, they did. The rules are we have a pit road that we have to run off and blend in on the back straightaway, and what these guys did was jump up directly on the racetrack and not take the blend-in road where they normally would blend in on the back straightaway off in turn 2. They just jumped right up on the racetrack, and unfortunately, I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose, just wasn't thinking the heat of the moment. They're paying the penalty for it now.
Good fight for second place. Look at Brandon Knupp in the 96 car as he closes in from 3rd to the backside of Mario Gosselin. Boy, he just drifted right up the racetrack, Billy.
Yeah, he's just floating that nose a little, but he's doing a heck of a job. This is the best run he's ever had on a speedway in his life. It's the best race he's ever driven. He should be really proud of whatever he gets out of this because he should get a top 10.
Started 15th today, fighting for a win here this afternoon. Just 17 to go. We're going to want to show it to you. Getting close to the finish here in Nashville, live on Speed Channel. Welcome back to Nashville. Ralph Shaheen alongside Billy Venturini and Dan Parnas upstairs and working down on pit road. Lindsey Zarniak and Dan Radabaz. We're working our way towards the end here.
Good race car for Chad Blount here today. For you Red Farmer fans that No, Red Farmer, everybody knows Red Farmer. He's a big part of this team, a consultant for the team. Red had some surgery done here a week or so ago. Well, guess what? Here he is, back at the racetrack. Me and Ralph spent a little time with him. Ralph, where did he say he was going to be next weekend?
Driving a dirt car. Where else would you find Red Farmer? At a racetrack.
That's right. Red Farmer, my hero. Helped me on my crew chief for me on the Winston Cup side. Billy, you know, he's a great person.
Oh, Red's been doing this for a lot longer than I've been around. He's been doing it longer than my father's been around. I remember when my father raced with him, he was, I thought he was about 60 at that point, so I don't know exactly how old he really is. He's been around for a long time, but he's a heck of a race car driver.
Good to see him feeling well and looking strong and back at the racetrack and with that gleam in his eye when he talks about getting back behind the wheel of his dirt car. Mario Goslin is running in second place.
Great run for Mario down from the sunny state of Florida, my part of the country. Having a great run here today. Run a lot of Hooters Cup races, Hooters Cup champion. Running the ARCA series on a limited schedule. Great run for Mario here today.
Former Nashville winner.
Yeah, Mario runs excellent here, and I notice he is closing in a little bit on the leader, so it might be something good before this race is over. It might get something real interesting.
Some drivers just seem to find a good groove when it comes to a cement racetrack as well, don't they?
Oh, without a doubt. I'm still trying to figure out where it is. But
why is it so tough to get a handle on it?
There's just a real lack of feel on the concrete, and it's a little more of an unstable feeling. I don't know, there just seems to be a handful of drivers that really run well here. You look at all the series, you know, you got like Bobby Hamilton or something that runs good no matter when he gets in. He runs great here in Nashville, and Clint Boyer and a whole bunch of guys. But when you get here, it's just a little different feel.
43 car Chevy White. Great run for him here today at Nashville.
There's your car, the 25. Still in a good fight, trying to get into the top 5 as he battles with Nupp.
Hey, I'll tell you, it looks like he's doing a carbon copy of something I'd do. Qualify in the back and get her up to the top 5 or 6. You know, he's doing a good job. Looks like he's catching Nupp. I think he should do something good before this race is over.
Chevy White has 4th position for now, the driver out of Columbia, Tennessee.
There goes Jay right there, right on the bottom. That thing has been working the bottom all week in practice. Troy's done a great job. Troy Selberg's done a great job getting that thing working along the bottom. And we knew that's the way we had to work it. And he's just rolling through the center well. And if he can continue to do that, he's going to get this top 5.
Battling for 5th and 6th place there. We see 7th place Ken Weaver in the background there. Great run for Ken here today. If he can have a good top 10 finish, that would be a great achievement for him.
You would have to be thrilled with that, I would think.
Yes.
Good weekend for Ken Weaver. Start on the outside of the front row, battling for 5th, possibly 6th right now. He gets inside. Oh, and we got another car off. Kyle Prisloff in the 7 car. And we are yellow with 7 to go.
Back underway, get turned around, possibly not lose a lap.
Yeah, I think he just lost one. Someone didn't remember that we don't race back to the caution.
Can climb up the inside there. Kyle's had a frustrating weekend. He was very down on himself for the incident that tore up the first car, and something he'd never experienced before. It's just a little too aggressive in a practice session, put himself in a position he didn't need to be in, and paid the price for it. Let's see what happened to him.
Like this, again on the inside, just gets the air taken off of him. Car on the outside, didn't quite see who that was. Again here on this. You get up out of second groove here at Nashville, and you're along for the ride. Here's not too much damage to the race car. Possibly got to come in flat spotted them 4 tires, but we have 6 laps to go, so that's going to be a tough choice.
Yeah, I think I'd still come in and put 4 tires.
I would if I was driving.
Well, there's Erin Crocker. She's worked her way back up to 12. With 6 to go, Lindsay.
Erin Crocker is being very, very silent on the radio. She's got a lot of 10-4s, a lot of OKs. Right now they said that they're just telling her, you know, work through traffic slowly, try to gain positions. Kimmel is the next one to pass.
Spent some time talking with great female race car driver Lynn St. James, who's here this weekend, and I was asking her about some of the differences between when she was trying to come up through the ranks to where drivers like Erin Crocker and Christy Passmore are now, these females that we're seeing trying to make driving careers going. And Lynn said one of the biggest things is there just wasn't that many opportunities when she was getting started. She was actually 45 years old when she was a rookie at the Indianapolis 500, to give you an idea. And Erin here in just just turned 24 this past week, and the big thing is this driver development programs are now out there, which 5 years ago, Billy, nobody heard of a driver development program.
I know. When I was 23, no one knew about driver development, so
Right.
I know what they're talking about. I kind of missed out on that. I was a little too old, about 5 years too old on that deal. So I still had to do it, with the family team. But that driver development program, if you can get in something like that, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. You're in great, balanced, fast race cars that you can capitalize on the minute you get out on the racetrack.
Lynn has worked with a lot of young girls trying to get them started and give them advice on how to get going in racing. And said the biggest thing to do now, if you have a young daughter out there that you want to see maybe have a career in racing, is to get those girls as many wins and as championships as you can to build up that resume, but get them a variety of experience. That's one of the bigger things she sees that a lot of the girls are lacking. They might have a lot of experience in one particular type of car, but car owners want to see a wide variety on a variety of sizes of tracks.
I couldn't agree more. That's very true. I think if you can show a very flexible resume, you're going to be in good shape.
And that, I think, plays whether you're a boy or a girl.
It doesn't matter. That's if you're a race car driver.
Right.
It don't matter if you're a woman or a man. It's, I just think that the more experience you can gain and the more tracks you can get to, the better off you are. I think if you get stuck at one track, you might be a little bit stereotyped on being just one type of driver, where if you're out there racing the national circuit, they got to be able to give you credit where credit's due.
Yeah, let's try giving Chad Blount a call there. He's having a great day here, and it looks like he might put that 67 car in victory lane. Chad Blount, Dan Partis in the speed booth. You copy?
Well, got Dan.
Hey, man, just a great run out there today. The car looks flawless. Looks like you made the right adjustments to get it hooked into this concrete 1.5 mile raceway. What do you think? You think you got what it takes to put it in victory lane?
I don't know. I'd like to think so. We got the best lead of everybody. So, the old Ford Travel Motorhomes Biomet Chevrolet's running pretty good today. We're just tick tight center off, but it's free for all here.
Roger. Is the second groove worked in here yet? I see you've kept the car pretty much on the bottom here all day. I think it's pretty important to stay down there in the bottom. Is it always still that way?
Yeah, the bottom's pretty much where you need to be, but you guys keep watching here. We're going one to go right now, and we'll see if we can keep up front.
Good luck to you, Chad. Hope to see you in victory lane, man.
Thank you.
Well, when you got this little laps left, it's going to be a hairy end, and it's going to be quite exciting. Mario, it seems to be just a little bit better in 67, but nothing like that track position being out front and leading the race.
No, it sure helps. Like you say, Billy, it's one thing to lead, but it's tough to get around the car. Again, he's got to get that clean air. He's got to do it on the restart here. It's going to be so important for Mario to get a good restart, get through them gears, not spin them tires, and beat Chad down into turn one. So it's going to be real interesting here on this restart.
Right, and you got the 9 car who's made it back from that black flag, who's very quick. You want these guys to all remember that you got to finish this race and get a good finish, and it's going to be exciting. I'm sure everyone's going to love this finish.
Well, this would be a career best finish here at this racetrack for Chad. Lindsay, what can you add for us?
Tom Sokolowski just got on the radio with Chad Blount and said, Chad, you make that thing as wide as a school bus, that will block them. So there you go, some last minute words of wisdom to try to pull this thing off.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't need to worry about it. Block if you have to.
You want to get a good restart here. The key is to snooker him on a restart. Slow down a little bit, get a little bit out of the gas, and then jump him just like he did right there to help get a good run.
Green flag, 3 to go. Mario Gosselin won here in 2003. The car in second place. Chad Blount, who has 4 super speedway victories himself, trying to get another one.
Chad did a great job. He stopped him right when he needed to and then went. That's the point of leading. You can do that. That's your prerogative.
Stood on the gas pedal down in the center of 1 and 2. Got a great run down the back straightaway. It's so important here in Nashville. Joey Miller needs to get on the bottom side. He's going to give him a little nudge maybe, or take a little air off that backside so he can get around.
Well, he closed right up. Joey Miller, certainly one of the stronger cars here today, fighting back from that penalty for getting out of the racetrack too quick, not blending in where he was supposed to after exiting pit lane. Now tries the high side around Gosselin.
Tough place here in Nashville to pass on the outside. Joey knows he has to do it this lap, but if he doesn't do it now,
oh, trouble. One in the wall. And here comes Blount to the line. The yellow is out.
We would come back and go green-white checkered, I believe.
No checkers, no checkers.
We'll race. We'll be able to race to a green-white checkered is what I was saying. what I meant, actually. Hopefully we'll have a good finish here in Nashville.
Yep, it would be a green-white checker.
Well, this would be the part when Chad would be getting sick in the car right now, because this is he had this race won, and that's really frustrating. That wreck was behind him. It had nothing to do with the outcome of the race. He had the race won. Now he's got his hands full, and it's going to be hard to pull off 2 restarts like that in a row, because now they got him.
Well, and Chad Martin, you see the reason for the 6th caution of the day, had a good run this afternoon, and unfortunately, it's going to end backed into the wall. So the green and white are going to come out together, and then we'll get the checker. So apparently it's going to be a 1-lap finish. Well, now the bad thing is you used up your best restart and showed your hand on that, so you can't exactly get off the gas in the same spot again.
Exactly. That was Chad had an ace in the hole, played it perfectly on that restart. Now they know it. So he's not going to get as good a start, but hopefully he can do something just similar. He's only got to hold him off for 1 lap. It's hard to get this thing wound up. You know, it's all going to be about the restart, because if he's 2 car lengths in front of him getting down into 1, it's going to be hard for him to get around him.
Chad has finished 2nd in the series points and won the Rookie of the Year title back in 2002 at the ARCA Re Series. Well, with more on Chad's team, let's check in with Lindsay Zarniak.
Can you guys imagine how frustrated this team is right now? You are seeing them. That's Tom Sokolowski, crew chief for Chad Blount, arguing with officials. He just came over to me and said that he'll talk to us in a moment. Obviously, they can't right now. They are frustrated, distraught, because they felt like they had that race in the bag.
Well, they're just going to have to earn it again, apparently.
Unfortunately, it's the rules. We did not take the white flag. We were coming to the white flag, and we have to restart this race and go green-white checkered. So if Chad gets the great restart like he did there before we went green, he'll be fine.
I wouldn't think the 10 car would want to go borrow anything from the 67 anytime soon.
Absolutely not.
Well, it was good to see Chad Martin able to walk back to the medical service. Now, Mario Gosselin saw what Chad did on the first one. So what did he learn from that?
What did he learn? He's going to give himself a little bit of leeway there, not get so crammed up behind him. You know, he was probably thinking he was going to roll to the start. Well, he started to roll, and then he just crept him down, and he might have caught him even between gears the way he got such a big jump. He won't do that again. Mario's a short track guy. Restarts, tricky restarts, is nothing more than an old short track trick. It's something we all learned.
Don Radeball, what about the 9 car, Joey Miller? He's been certainly strong today.
No surprise there. And Mike Chaffee's been the crew chief all day. What do you got for that 2-lap shootout upcoming?
Boy, we only have 1 lap for the shootout here, so, you know, we're going to give it our best, but Joey's looking at the big picture. They're going to run the full season here, and, you know, we don't want to end the thing in the wall or something, so we're going to try our best, but 3rd isn't bad either.
Yeah, but 3rd isn't bad, but remember, they came from 2 laps down to win this thing here last August, so 3rd's cool, but victory lane's a whole lot better.
Yeah, and certainly a good shot at it. We should also mention that Jason Jarrett has moved himself up to 5th. Frank Kimmel is back inside the top 10 and 8th. Aaron Crocker is up to 11th. Well, some last-minute business for us to take care of, and we'll be back for the finish from Nashville right after these words.